What matters is that you enjoy what gaming gives you. If you're a person who enjoys gaming, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for finding a place where you can express yourself, and don't ever let anyone take that happiness away from you. Okay, let's do this. Hello, this is your host, Xavier Evans.
This is your co-host, Brandon.
This is your co-host, Nathanial.
And this is your co-host, Charles.
And you're listening to the Kickback Hypercast. So, we are back. We have a topic that we came up with kind of on a whim. And that topic, you obviously would have seen in the title.
Probably.
What is a gamer? This episode is going to be covering different definitions of what a gamer is. Because obviously, you can't group the term gamer, or you can't group a bunch of people into one term. So, we're going to be using definitions that are personal to us, as well as a few definitions from some acquaintances of mine from Twitter, courtesy of Cinntendo. So, getting into that later, let's start with ours.
So I believe being a gamer is like staying up till 4 a.m. with your friends, eating Doritos, Hot Pockets, drinking Mountain Dew, and playing Call of Duty. It's, playing Dynasty Warriors because you're angry and you had a bad day, you need to blow off some steam. Or it's playing games like Hollow Knight because you need to explore a fantastic world in a new way. And I believe gamers and video games as a whole can serve as a way of escapism. And I've lost my train of thought.
No, it's good. That's a fine definition.
There's a fine definition right there, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
No, that's about what I had here.
I mean, okay, so for what we wrote for this episode, some of our definitions go longer than they probably need to, but as long as we make our point, I think that's what matters.
Yep.
I feel like if you're just having like a bad day or even a great one, you just play a video game that's good for you, like listening to music.
Like just getting away from it all. Throw on some headphones and play your favorite game. Like, that right there.
It's like how some people read books when they're like mad or something or depressed.
And sometimes like a game would be classified during like a happy day or a sad day.
Not all games.
Or an angry day.
Well,
Let me try to say what I'm trying to say. So it can be like a happy day where you're going like, man, I just want to like relax and like have some fun with the game. So like you might boot up Animal Crossing and then just continue on with like a relaxing day to continue with your village or town. Or you're feeling like angry and mad and like just want to take out your anger on something. So you go on to like Doom and then like shoot up like a ton of demons. But it's like see what I'm trying to say? Like
pretty much the same thing I was saying.
Yeah.
What Nathaniel was trying to say.
Literally the same thing I was saying.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I see it. I was gonna bounce off Charles.
I can do
about being angry and reading books. I can't do that because I read every character's dialogue in caps lock.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Great.
oh, crap. I hold on. Wait.
I didn't mean to laugh in your ear like that.
No, it wasn't that. So one of the things. What was the point? Brandon, you brought up Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'd use Animal Crossing to get away from parents that are arguing. That was my escape as far as Animal Crossing.
That was me in Pokemon. I played mainly. Reason I was able to dump so many hours into Pokemon is because my family argued a lot. So I would just jump on Black and White online and fight online. I have like 5,000 battles on Black Whites easily.
It would be the original copy on the PS2 of Spyro Year of the Dragon.
Spyro Hero of the Dragon?
Year of the Dragon, yep.
I can see that. All right, so let's go to Brandon. What's your definition?
So, somewhat broad, but a gamer is someone who like enjoys playing games and getting away from the scary world that we live in. So somewhat like escapism as well. Sometimes some person might want to like relax and play Animal Crossing to deal with like the anthropomorphic animals in that world. or go into Minecraft to build anything you want, or even or go into Ace Attorney and figure out like a court case, and then like get someone in jail. But also for me, it's also like a thing to help figure out like a story in a game, how like the whole game series started. With me, Assassin's Creed helped with that, because now like I really enjoy history and all that because of the way like Assassin's Creed interpreted our history. Now I'm playing through like Resident Evil 2, like a second playthrough of it. But now I'm so interested in the series that I want to know how the whole series started, how like all the viruses started, and how like Nemesis came to be, or why like Leon and Claire are in this like police station. But still, like all these game series, like I find interesting to where they all started, where all their stories started.
History and lore. So, let's put Charles in the spot. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, now going through my head and all that, I've generalized a term for myself, and this is how I feel. To me, what a gamer is, it's somebody who loves watching a story unfold, watching characters interact with the world, or watching characters interact with each other, and showing the characters develop and grow each other. Like how, I'll give some nice examples, how 2B relationship with 9S comes closer the more you play Nier, or one of my favorites, Unchained Blades, watching Fang, the main character, going from this arrogant prick at the beginning of the game, looking down at everybody, to being a guy who's still arrogant, but he understands friendship is very important. Or down to another favorite of Darkest Dungeon, thinking this narrator, the guy who you believe to be the good guy, is not really the good guy you think he is, and you can watch as you can see what he did in the world and how it is. It's like gamers are people who like watching stories, but they don't want to read the story. They want to see the story happen. They actually want to see it happen, not just read it. They don't want to just read text.
Well, I
they
guess
want
that
to
would be more or less you want to interact with the story itself.
Yeah, be part of the story.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add.
Yeah.
Interact.
Yeah.
Because if you just wanted to watch the story, that'd be watching TV or movie.
Yeah. You actually that's why I've always viewed gamers as people who want to actually be part of the story.
Yeah, I like that. I like
There
that.
we go.
Being a part of the story.
It's like the interactive games like Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, The Walking Dead,
I don't like those
The Wolf
games.
Among Us.
It's because, in my opinion, they're good. They're just not ones that are made for me.
Those are quite literally interactive movies.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say.
I know. What I'm saying is they're good games. They're just not for me.
Oh, definitely not for me. That's for sure.
But yeah, that's what making a gamer is. Y'all have your tastes.
Okay, so far we have gamers are those who seek escapism, enjoy exploring worlds and learning the collective history, and those who enjoy being a part of a story. Some great big I was gonna find a good word for story, but that failed.
Fable.
Yeah. Fable.
You get
Epic.
my language.
Epic. Tale. Legend. Myth.
I wish I was a legend.
I am the Legend 27.
But yes, my sentimental thing being broken. Yeah, that's what we got so far. So before we get into mine, I'll be ending us off. I probably just studded the mic just now. Sorry. I want to get into what an acquaintance on mine on Twitter, who goes by Cinna or Cinntendo on Twitter, provided me, and it was contributions, definitions from others on Twitter, and I would like to read them off. So the first one, is by Jacob #Sora for Smash DLC.
Woo, baby.
Let's go. His Twitter handle, mega_me51. That is MEGA_MII51. And his definition is What it means to be a gamer means to have fun. To play, to laugh, and smile. A gamer isn't just a person, but someone who cares about gaming in general. They make friends through it, and sometimes their family plays with them. A gamer can say positive and negative things. Some gamers create, others platform, while others race and go on adventures. Gamers look out for new updates on certain games, mostly their interests. A gamer isn't just a person, but someone who cares about gaming in general. So, what I'd like to take from that is that a gamer isn't just a single person, it's many people. It's made of a community of people who do different things.
Sorry about the cough.
Are you dying, Charles?
I almost sneezed.
Don't die yet. Die off air, please.
Nathaniel.
Wow.
Wow.
Nathaniel. Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I can start off. It's nice because mainly communities are of two people. There's more than one gamer. There's not that. It's supposed to be a term meant for many people, and it's kind of weird how we only focus on one person half time. And so it's nice seeing somebody actually open their eyes and look, see there's more than one.
I mean, and I personally don't like being wadded up into a group of people.
No, every game's different. There's people who like shooters. There's people who play mobile games. There's people who like playing, Smite. But
And-
they're all gamers.
Another point he made was that you can play games with anyone, friends, family. You don't just have to be a hardcore gamer.
No, you don't
You're
need
a softcore
to.
gamer. You can do fun things. Like you
There's
can go
board games.
from playing a fighting game to playing a visual novel for shits and giggles.
I do that on a daily basis. What are you talking about?
Honey Pop, let's play. Let's go. Okay.
I have.
What?
It's my birthday gift from my friend.
Okay. So let's hop on to the next one. Thank you so much, Jacob.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa.
The second one is from Alan Guzman, and his Twitter handle is TheRealFan101. Very cool. So, his quote or definition: being a gamer feels like it's a virtual way of having fun in your life. In online, some players are good on you. Some of them are not. Many games have these kinds of people. Some of them don't. No matter what game you are playing that makes you feel like yourself, you're still a gamer on your friends, family, and you. So what I take from this is that no matter where or how or what kind of video games you play,
You're still a gamer.
yeah, exactly. Very, very simple and straight to the point.
I was actually looking at a competitive standpoint from how when you play fighting games, you go online, you sometimes find those people who don't know what they're the people who just bought the game, and then or you find there's like the people who just bought the game, there's the people who are playing the character who just got buffed to all heck, or there's the people who actually are super good at the characters and know ins and outs of the characters, and no matter what, there's always a good and the bad, and you always have fun no matter what.
And I think that's another part of like enjoying the game experience,
That's-
having fun.
Yeah, that's the whole point of video
you're not
games.
having
If you're not
fun,
having
why are
fun,
you
what-
doing it?
yeah, why are you playing if you're not having fun? That's what I say to myself whenever I get angry at games.
Like why
say,
am I mad?
I'm not having fun with this. I'm gonna stop playing it because otherwise I'm gonna get more angry.
So all Dark
True
Souls
that.
games.
This is probably why I haven't beat Dark Souls.
That's probably why I haven't touched Dark Souls.
Well, I mean, you touched Sekiro, but
Oh, Sekiro, yeah, I touched a lot. I don't want to say it like that.
Okay, I'll be honest. I touched Hyrule Warriors in ways that I did not expect to.
Over how many hours again?
Oh
Xavier,
my-
200-300
I think it was
hours.
400 hours.
Holy balls, dude.
I didn't even finish the first two maps that weren't even DLC.
What?
Point aside. Wait, no, it was only one map that wasn't DLC. I didn't finish that. But moving on. I went off topic. So,
yeah, you did.
the third one is from Kiwi Prez. His Twitter handle is President Kiwi, and I think that's an underscore at the end. And he says, or she, sorry to assume your gender.
Sorry.
Well, I believe being a gamer, never liked that term, is embodied by how much love you have for the medium and how much you partake in it. For instance, if someone loves playing video games on a regular basis and also loves talking about all aspects of it, they can be considered a gamer. while someone that only plays certain types of games, say sports or mobile games, shouldn't be lumped into the same group because that is how far their interest in the medium goes. Again, it's not a term I like because what it means has slight changes from person to person. That and I just don't like the way it sounds to my ears.
Well, that one actually I can actually relate to a lot. I do play a couple mobile games, but that's only because I work a lot and I can only play my Switch while I have time to sit down. But my mobile game, I could just whip out my phone and play. I play a couple. I play 3, 2 mainly. I play Fire Emblem a lot, Fire Emblem Heroes a lot, and I have fun. And then also I played one that my friend recommended me, which is Brown Dust. I've been playing that a lot more now because it's a fun game. I can put the game on auto and don't have to worry about it too much. It gives me something to do. It's a good time killer. I'm still having fun. I collect the characters. It's a good way to collect stuff.
Again, that's how I think. If you're playing a game, board game or on a screen, that doesn't matter. You're a gamer. That's what it is.
It's just a different kind of gamer. Like, you can play D&D and still be a gamer.
I mean, yeah, we do have those gamers that sit in their mom's basement, they like eat Doritos out of their fat rolls.
Oh my god!
Hey, Brandon.
Please teach me this art. I need to know.
Ask Brandon.
I want to use. There's this picture that I stole from Twitter. It's a picture of a man using telekinetic powers to bring pizza into his mouth.
I've seen that one.
I want.
Oh, great.
I want that.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe with
please.
that, we'll drop all my toppings from my Green Lantern pizza. Not advertised.
But that's the standard. Or you got like the gamer girls and all that wonderful hype over that.
Some of them actually do play games.
That's
Some
what
actually-
a gamer girl is.
I know. I'm saying.
Well, I wouldn't generalize gamer girl.
No, they're
Okay.
actually just female players. They're just normal people.
It's just how you describe female players, or female gamers.
I don't count them. I just call them as gamers. They're nothing.
Everyone's a gamer, regardless of the gender
Yeah.
you are. I don't care if you're a dog with a headset.
If you're talking about headset, you're playing games. Props to you.
Show me that video, please. I will play with that dog. I'll carry him all the way.
He just destroys you in Smash Bros.
Anything
the
can
one
destroy
barking.
something
He
else.
destroys
made
you.
Duck Hunt dog.
He destroys
clown
you
on
in
you.
Minecraft.
Just a clown.
What?
My God.
Okay. So moving on again. I saved mine and Cinna's for last for a very special reason. And it's because they're a bit more emotional from within.
The power within.
So, starting out with Cinna's. And you can find Cinna on YouTube at Cinntendo. Cinntendo.
Do you mean Twitter or YouTube? Because you just said YouTube.
You said
I
YouTube.
said YouTube?
Yeah, you said
You said
YouTube.
You said YouTube.
Twitter.
Yeah.
You mean Twitter.
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 Wow, my brain is having glitches.
Go to the
Because
Matrix.
you got that Dell laptop
Glitches in the
brain.
Matrix.
It's lagging.
Oh man, someone hooked me up with HP. Oh wait, they're bad too. Anyways, sorry, not sponsored. Okay, so Cinna's definition. I feel being a gamer is honestly a way of expression. That might sound a little odd, but hear me out. Whenever I do something, it's a means of escape for me. Escape from the real world. I tend to zone out a lot with music or games or friends since I don't necessarily like being in the environments I'm in sometimes. I like to imagine myself in places I'm not in and as people I'm not. One example I'll give is Bayonetta. She's awesome in every way imaginable. She's strong, confident, things that I wish I was. And because of that, whenever I play as her or her games, I feel strong. I feel confident. Whenever I play Pokemon and make my trainer me, I feel like I'm the one on the journey. I grow emotionally invested and attached. I feel like I like to imagine myself in the game's world in its shoes. It empowers me and makes me feel bigger and better than I make myself out to be, which isn't much. I feel like games give people an outlet. Games are an outlet. So in a way, it can be seen as a form of expression. End quote.
This thing, well, with mine, I couldn't really use when she brought out how she connects to Bayonetta. A lot of us actually connect to game characters. I'll say this out right now. When I was younger, I got Unchained Blades. I connected a lot with the main character Fang. I literally, was pretty much he's arrogant. He was always arrogant. Which if you see how I am, I'm always arrogant of everything. I don't like change my opinion on a lot of things. He's arrogant. He doesn't change his views. And he's always like acting like I'm better than all of you, and he means it. He is better than all of them. But the thing is, yeah, he is better. Than
Okay, buddy.
No, but I'm trying to say is I relate to him because he's. But the thing is, he still he eventually learned. He eventually started learning friendship. When I was younger, I acted better. I always acted like I was like better than everybody. But then start meeting all you guys, and I start realizing, hey, maybe friends are not as bad anymore.
Yeah. Man, I miss being an edgelord in middle school.
I do too. That's what thing is. An edgelord,
I
but
don't
he
think you're an
grows.
edgelord. You're just creepy.
Wow, everyone's just shooting shots this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles is an edgelord.
I seem like a really like. Pardon my French, an asshole right now.
We're all assholes.
My name is Nathaniel Reedhead, part-time asshole.
Full-time edgelord.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, that's what it is.
I thought you said ledge lord.
He did say ledge lord.
That's what I am in Smash anyways. I agree with Cinna 100%. Games are a way that I can get lost in a good way. I can go on adventures anywhere that I want to be, and I can become or journey with these characters in these games. There's a very special reason that Denny exists, and he is the main protagonist of my story, Awakening. Denny has been a part of me for a very long time, and he has always served to be the placeholder. The one that I envisioned myself as a stronger, quick-minded, confident person who would go on these adventures with these characters that I so admired from these different creations. So I believe that games do lead to expression. They allow us to be ourselves. We get to play the weird stuff we don't want to tell people about. We get to play those games. We get to play those games that we can't stop telling our friends about to the point they get irritated.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that'd be me Darkest Dungeon.
I mean, I just can't tell you enough. And another thing too, when I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS way back, in those battles, when we got heated up and You Will Know Our Names was playing, you best believe I was cheering on those characters. I was yelling at the 3DS like, we can do this.
Did you do that at lunch?
No, I did this at home. The game came out in the summer, and that's when I got it.
You played at lunch, though.
Yeah, Cinna makes an amazing point, and I 100% agree. Which leads me to mine.
Get ready for a mouthful of awesome words in your brain. Because this boy know how to narrate.
We're eating children today.
It'll start.
Raid Shadow
What
Legends.
did he say?
What? Just bleep
Don't
that out.
repeat it. I'll hear it in the editing, and I'll regret it.
I'm sorry, that came out no worse.
What is a gamer? To me, being a gamer means enjoying interactive art, whether it be a video game or a board game. Being a person who used an excess amount of their free time growing up to play video games like Mario, Halo, Star Fox, Sonic the Hedgehog, Animal Crossing, and so many more creations. Having that ability to just put myself in a world where I can explore and go on adventures without strict limitations means that I get to use my imagination even more. Growing up, I've always dreamt of doing something big, and I'd see the world as a giant playground full of fantasy and adventure. Those feelings were dominating, even when I experienced gaming. Gaming doesn't just stop at the heart. It's a sport, and a bonding experience for many. Playing multiplayer games with my sister is one of the many bold memories I have growing up. Playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Smash Bros, Kirby's Epic Yarn, sharing laughs at each other's mess-ups, but also bonding when our interests were ultimately different. A gamer is not a type of person. A gamer is someone who plays video games, enjoys them, and shares the passion in a positive and encouraging way. Today, I share my love for video games with my friends, kicking faces in River City Girls with Brandon, racing against the clock with Charles in The World Ends With You, exploring the massive hollowness thanks to Nathaniel gifting me Hollow Knight.
Woo.
Gaming has time and time again gave me a chance to escape into my own little world where the possibilities felt endless. I'd imagine myself as my own character, having these amazing adventures with influential characters from games. I used to stargaze, hoping I'd fly an R-Wing one day, and even look at the water on the docks, wanting to explore the unknown past the water. Gaming made life feel less boring and more like an adventure. These are just some of the many feelings that go into being a gamer. For some, or many more, probably to a lesser degree. Maybe I'm just lost in the clouds, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you enjoy what gaming gives you. If you're a person who enjoys gaming, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for finding a place where you can express yourself, and don't ever let anyone take that happiness away from you.
And like I said before, there's a reason you're writing a book. You definitely know how to get your words out.
I'm bad with words, but I will say outright this is the main reason I'm actually into fantasy and in the fantasy genre in general. I just love fantasy worlds. I'm not a fan of I don't like sci-fi worlds as much, and I don't like this, but fantasy worlds I can get behind, and I can thank my family for that. They're the ones who got me into the game. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 4 was probably my first fantasy game, fantasy game. And what drove me into the world, it wasn't for my aunt just handing me the game out of my pure boredom. I would never have.
Here you go, lad.
I'd be scared if she had that voice. Here you go, young lad. Final Fantasy 4.
I am here.
But I'll go on to Charles's point. Thanks to my cousins, two of my favorite games of all times, Sly Cooper and Pokemon. I wouldn't have played those if my cousins didn't get me into the series at all. And probably gaming in general. Probably I would have gotten into it later in life, but still.
The amount of games I have played either because I was just curious as hell, or it was my friends who got me into it.
Hey.
It's immeasurable. It's my entire library. I played Hollow Knight on a rumor. And now I love that game.
and I convinced Nathaniel to play Senran Kagura.
God dang it. That's a game I will never tell anybody else I play.
But yeah, thanks to our friends and family that got us into these worlds that now we love today.
Yeah.
Gaming is a part of the reason that I continue to do what I do. I love expressing myself when it comes to video games, and I love playing them. I love playing video games with you guys and yelling at each other, clowning on each other.
Clowning on Brandon.
Okay, I almost cried during that show
Charles,
playthrough.
We're dead on serious, in The World Ends With You. Right now, we're trying to start playing the alleged predecessor to Nier, Drakengard.
Yeah, we have everything right. We just need to get the game, and we can play Drakengard, the game which Nier is a spinoff of.
Yeah,
it's what your friends do.
It's just these things bring people together, or people bring you to find something else, whether it be a game or a hobby or whatever. It's just amazing what these communities are capable of, and to sum it all up, a gamer is many things. It's not just one thing. If that wasn't clear already.
No,
it really
isn't. We gave many examples, and if you still think it's only one thing, then you're just narrow-minded.
Surely mistaken.
You're narrow-minded. There's many people.
Okay, we're not gonna make fun of people.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that's how some people's views are. They don't want to acknowledge other views.
But that aside, I believe our point's been made.
Yeah.
I would like to give a thank you to Cinna and our contributors. Really appreciate it, because I think just 4 views alone is not enough. Heck, I think even more views should be considered.
Yeah.
I want you guys listening to this podcast, if you're on YouTube right now listening to us, please drop down your definition. What do you think is a gamer? Tell us. I would love to read these, because I believe there's just so many defining features
Maybe
of
we
what
missed a
makes
couple.
the gaming community.
Yeah, maybe we missed some. Who knows?
Okay, so I just want to throw out our Twitter handles, mine and Brandon's, in the podcast. You can find me at Lyserius, Lyserius on Twitter.
For me, you could find me at Vextro55, VEXTRO55. And our Twitter handle for Kickback Hypercast is Kickback Boys 1.
Yeah, because Kickback Boys was taken.
Yeah. You know,
But yeah, on YouTube, if you're not listening on YouTube, you can find us at Kickback Hypercast. Kickback Hypercast has come a long way, boys.
We're finally nearing the end of 2019.
we're about to hit 2020 to a new era.
So, who wants a bonus story about what happened this week?
I'll take one. Why not? I like stories.
I see the hands.
I don't see a
Santa,
hand.
please tell me another story.
Mr.
Oh,
Evans,
Johnny, you have to be a good boy.
You're not gonna.
Mr.
you've
Evans,
been on-
can you tell this story to us, please?
Brandon, go die in a corner.
That's probably what Santa would say to him, but that aside.
Oh my god.
So, bonus story. You guys, as you know, our branding symbol is KBH for Kickback Hypercast. Duh.
Well, how?
I was writing Awakening one night. I was on a writing spree, and I finished the Lyserius arc. Hint, hint, that's where my name is from. And I decided to take a break and went on Twitter, scrolling my feed. That's when I see a tweet from Cinna's Twitter. She wanted to start a platform for gaming, a network of people doing their own things that hover below a brand, titled or acronymed KBH. I was at a loss for words because of the
What-
chances.
Yeah, what are the chances of
Yeah,
that?
the chances,
Let's
honestly.
be honest here.
I dropped it in the group chat. I was literally like,
I was at a
yo-
loss for words.
I was like, yo, what?
I think all of us were at a loss for words.
I didn't know. I
We
didn't
had
know
to
this
start
right.
a whole group chat. I'm not talking about group
group
chat.
call.
chat. We had a group call.
I know.
Yeah, we had a group call that night.
like-
We're crying Nathaniel's mic.
But long story short, I kind of came. It kind of came to like a decision. Like, I'm not 100% sure if it's official yet, but if at all possible, me and Cinna kind of like made an agreement to work together and kind of like figure this out. And I think that's a fun idea because I would love to have a platform for gaming where everyone can come together and still do their own things. I think the gaming community is awesome, and I think that's something that we should really do. If not, that's what people are doing already, but I want to do it KBH style.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Smash with them once in a
Both
while.
KBH style.
KBH to the second power.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind playing Smash with them one day. Who knows?
But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Nah, it's one step at a time.
But like, let's spread positivity through gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive vibes, everybody. Let's do this.
Brandon died in the corner. Oh, whoa.
Where's
That's
my
not
hippie
positive.
kimono and my rainbow sword?
Where's my fire that heals all?
Buddy, I don't know about you, but
I don't know about you, Charles.
I will reach true enlightenment.
what, monks now?
We will spread our religion amongst the girls.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, Charles, you can keep that in the corner. We're all about positivity, but that scared me.
Demon back.
Numb noodles down there.
Nathaniel, you're secretly a cult
Get
member.
the cross.
Nathaniel, you're a part of the cult.
They don't need to know this.
All right, guys. You've been listening to the Kickback Hypercast, and this has been your host, Xavier.
This has been your co-host, Brandon.
This has been your co-host, Nathaniel.
And this is your co-host, Charles.
We'll see you guys in 2020.
See you next year.
Whoa!
What?
Like just screaming in the mic.